Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do all things cat eye. Now, I have gotten a bunch of requests. I did this super awesome nail set, which looked like a galaxy, and I got some requests for some cat eye tutorials. So what we're going to do is we're going to play around a lot with the cat eyes. I have a bunch of different types of cat eyes that I want to show you. I'm going to use all different kinds of magnets. I have this, all of them are stuck together. I have all these magnets. One magnet I don't have is just, I'm going to have to do a separate video on it. It's one of those 30 pull horseshoe magnets that people have been using. I just don't have that right now. But I've got all these, plus this 5-in-1 magnet. So I'm going to show you all the different types of cat eyes that Sundara has. I'm going to pull one of each different kind, kind of just tell you what they are, and then we'll get into swatching them, and I'll manipulate them with the magnet and kind of give you guys a little tutorial there. But I'm also going to do some decals. I've got these because you can spice up these cat eye gels. You don't just have to do them with just the cat eye line. I've got some decals. I've got some stamping plates. This one's upside down, but I've got some stamping plates, decals, all kinds of fun things to do with them. So first we're going to start with the types of cat eyes, right? So Sundara Nails has a lot of different cat eye options. The most popular and most recent is the disco flashing cat eye. So we've got the disco flashing, which is like the most recent one. And the one before that was the ceramic cat eye. So the disco flashing has a lot of glitters in it, lots of different reflective glitters, hollow glitters. I'll just show you. Let me turn my flash on so you guys can see. So you can already kind of see in the top kind of what I'm talking about. Let me open it. All right, so here's what we're talking about. It's a blue, green. I'm gonna get it really close so y'all can see. And this is everything in the polish. So you see like the shifting of the colors, the blue to green, sometimes you catch a purple. That is what is in this one, right? So this is the one that got me, this one paired with the orange. I did a galaxy with them. I'm actually going to do a 100% tutorial of just these two doing the galaxy in my next video, but we're going to play around with them here. I'm going to do it when I put nails on because I'm going out of town soon. And I'm going to use these two. So if you want to see the galaxy tutorial, you'll have to catch my next video if you want to see it done on nails. So just stay tuned if you want to see that one. I'm not going to do that full tutorial here just because I feel like it should be its own separate thing. So stay tuned for this one. So while I have the orange one out, it kind of gives you the same vibe. It's got the same types of glitters. And it's called Ghost Pumpkin Cluster. And then here is what it looks like. I try to get really close so y'all can see. All the flashing pieces, hollow, all that. This is my favorite one from the collection because I love orange. But that's really pretty. So that's the disco flashing cat eye. All right, the one they released just before that was called the ceramics. So if you like a good velvet cat eye, this is going to be the one you're going to want. So it gives you that velvety look. As I'm going through these, I'm going to put a mani that I've done with these on the screen for you as well. This one is the ceramic cat eye. So I'm going to get really close again. It just kind of gives you that silver velvet look. Like you can kind of see it right there. It'll give you that look on your nails. It shifts from that to that. And it's just really pretty. And this one is called Jungle Teal. I'm just showing you my favorites, I guess, from the collection. That's why I have them. All right. Now, before that, I'm pretty sure was the pearlescent cat eye. This gives you like a nice pearlescent look to it. I didn't use this sea pearl color in a nail set. I used the light green pearl, so I'll show you this one instead. So this one is super, super pretty. They give you a pearl look. These can also be swirled too, like the swirl look that's like super amazing. But like, look at how beautiful that is. I'm gonna get really close so y'all can see it. Like it's got the pink shimmer in it. So when it cat eyes, you pull the pink out and then it just swirls really nicely as well. There's a little specks of like hollow in there as well if you catch the right angle. But it does like the swirl design really, really beautifully. I love it. Let me see if I can, well, let me get the swatch. Because I guess it would make sense if I showed you the swatch too, right? So this is without the pearl. Don't mind, this is my Sharpie in there. So this is what it looks like. And then when you swirl it, here is the blue one that I showed you to start with. This is the design that you get. Both of them are pulled through the cat eye, but this allows you to get that swirl in it, like almost like a memory foam. So this is this blue one over here, Sea Pearl. So you can do that design with them. I love that design. I'm obsessed with that design actually. And it also marbles really well. They make good ocean nails. So that's those two. And I guess I'll show you all of them since I kind of have them. These are the only other ones we talked, well, not only other ones, but these are the disco flashing ones swatched out. You see what I mean? When you just kind of turn it, you can get some of the blue and stuff. And then if you pull it closer, you get the hollow, and then you turn. So these are the tarantula and the ghost pumpkin cluster. It's these two. And the other one I showed was the jungle teal. Here is that one. It's more of like a jelly. Like you can see clearly through that. But if you get up close, you can see how it gives you that velvet look. And this one, I have these three. So I have deep plum, fern, and jungle teal. I'll pull them up close so you can see them. And you see how they go velvety, like depending on how you're holding them. Put them in that container over there. All right, so next on the list we have, this one is called Berry Good. This is a glow smoothie cat eye. So this one glows. This is actually the one my daughter's wearing right now. It has like a purple pull to it. It's super, super beautiful. So, and I did a mani with this one that I loved. It's got the purple, but it's got like the silver in it. So when you pull it, you get the silver. And it glows in the dark. It glows blue. I did a design with the pink and the purple. So I did that one. Let me pull this one out so you can see. So here is this one. And this is what I mean. Let me get closer. So you've got the silver pull to it when you pull the cat eye out. Now you can just wear these regular, but you got the silver in it that makes it look really cool. My daughter loves this one. It's her favorite. She got it on her fingers and her toes. So this is the glow smoothie. So there's a bunch of different color ones, but I just have the pink and the purple for now. It'd be really good for like a Christmas tree, right? If you get the green one, you do like a Christmas tree and it'll glow in the dark. It'd be super cool. But I don't have that one, so we're not going to do that one. All right, so now we have the crystal cat eye. I think this was the first collection that Sundara released with cat eye gels. This is going to be your typical silver. All right, this is going to be that silver. Oh, sorry, my watch is going off. That silver that everybody like talks about. That silver that you can like put jellies over and stuff. So here's the silver, and it pulls like a really silver. So there is that one. That one, I have it over clear and I have it over black just so you can kind of see. I also wanted to see. So there's what it looks like over like clear. You can see that if you pull it all the way, you get it all the way clear. And this is what it looks like over black. So this is that silver that everybody's been showing, like the silver cat eye. The one that you do the designs and pull the jelly over it. You can use blooming gel. But this is the one that like everybody is like raving about. The Luna is the crystal cat eye. All right. Then we have the Aurora collection. So this collection was exclusive to the Christmas box. It came with 5 colors. This is the Aurora Seashell Cat Eye. So what that means is that it is seashell like the other one I showed, that it can be swirled, but it also has like an aurora shift to it. So these are really, really pretty. This one goes blue to pink, I think. They are so pretty. I'm going to show you up close how pretty this one is. These are best used over black because of the shift in them. See if I can get even closer. Like, look at that, how pretty that is. And they are swirlable, so I'm going to show you them. That particular one is this one. And I did swirl it on here for the design. Like, look at how beautiful that is. Don't mind this down here. My Sharpies, I have the way I have my swatches stored. Like, look, it's all blue and then the pink and then the design. So pretty. This is probably one of my favorite collections. And then they have a couple of other ones in there. So they had this one that was pink and had like a silver shift to it, but you can still swirl them all. I just didn't. But you can do all kinds of fun designs. Like when you move your hand, they just do different designs. All right, so I've got that one. Okay, so now we have another one that is just a top coat, right? So you have just a regular polish and you want to make it a top coat. This is a laser rainbow cat eye top coat. So it's just like, you see, the camera went wild with that. This is just like a typical top coat, but it's got your, you can pull it into like a rainbow cat eye. You can make any color a cat eye with this one. Let me see if I can get out of focus a little bit. There we go. It is so pretty. I'm going to show you it on the swatch because I did have to swatch it because it was so pretty. Like, look at that. I pulled this stuff all the way to the top, and if you put it over black, like, look at how pretty that is. And you can literally put this over any color and make any color a cat eye. All right. And then last but not least of collections that they have one of the most, this is like the most popular one, which is the Soda Crystal Cat Eye. So I guess Soda is a really good name because when you pull the cat eye, they kind of magnetize like they're fizzling. So these are two of my favorite colors, Star Ruby and Tiger Eye. They are going to be perfect for the fall. I think they're both in stock, maybe. Or if not, Tiger Eye's on the way because Tiger Eye was sold out. I'm going to show you Star Ruby. This is like going to be like your pinky red, like your really dark pink. All right, so they are so pretty. And you can even, like with this collection, you can even just pull it and wear it as the color polish that it is because it's still pretty, just like a standalone. Like these are just really, really pretty just by themselves without pulling the cat eye. I mean, they all really are, but this one is like really pretty. I'm going to show you Tiger Eye because like this is my favorite one and it's so pretty. Oh, I dropped my watch. Like look at how gorgeous that is. All right. So those are all the different cat eyes that I have. And like I was saying, you can do so much with the cat eyes that is like crazy. So now we are going to get into swatching some of them. Let me move this away. So let me get it all situated and I will be right back. All right, so up first we are going to use Tarantula Nebula to swatch. I'm just going to show you swatching it, show you what it looks like with just putting it on the nail. So sometimes cat eyes require a black underneath of them, but it's always optional. You know what I mean? Like the black is always an option if you want to, but you don't need to with these because I did them over both and you don't need to do a black layer, but if you want to pull the galaxy look, I just feel like it's the best option because I'm going to show you the difference. All right, so you see this is not even pulling any of the cat eye to the top. So they are super pretty even without doing that. But my favorite magnet to use is this one. The little tiny ones that usually come with it. So I'm going to get really close and kind of try to do it through the camera so you can see. So you're going to want to take it and just see if I can even get you. Hold on, let me get you at a good angle. I'm going to put you down some. Alright, so you see how it's like pulling and dancing on the nail? And then I usually flip it over. You can see the under color. And then you just kind of play with it like you want. So for the galaxy one, I just went like this. I went like this. And then I just cured it. So we'll make this one like we're going to do that. You only need one layer, really. See? I'm going to cure it. If you want to lock your designs in when you're working with cat eyes, it's just best to do that. So now with the next one, I'm gonna do it over black, and we are going to do Luna. And I'm gonna try to do it lower, like, so you guys can kind of see everything. So that's just one way to do it, right? So now we've got Luna, which is that perfect, pretty silver. And like I was saying, you can just paint the cat eyes on, but like the purpose of buying, like you can just buy a silver polish, but the purpose of buying these, you know, is to like have some fun with them, right? So you just want to make sure you get the cat eye over the whole nail. Right, so we've got our cat eye on there. I'm going to use a different magnet. So I'm going to use this magnet, which has got the S's on it. And it's got another end. I don't really use that other end, so, but I mean, you could. I mean, maybe it's to, here we go. You pull the colors out some. See, you're watching them move, and then you take this side and you go like that. You just hold it. And look what it did. And so you're like, I don't like that design, right? So you just take your brush. Doesn't even have to be like with barely anything on it, and you just brush it out. Brush out the design and start over. Right? So now I know, oh, I gotta grab these magnets. I know, like, you see a lot of people do like the two. You can pull them like this. Watch what happens. Get a design. Sometimes you can just bring it back without having to do that. Like you see, it's just a matter of just like playing around with different magnets. Kind of figuring out what the look is that you're kind of going for. Just do a wave. Sometimes you can even just use the magnet and just like pull it back out. Like if you just go like this for a little bit. Sometimes it'll pull, because what's happening is the design is pulling the magnets to the design. So sometimes it doesn't pull, it pushes the rest to the back. Sometimes it just needs to be wiped off. Like you see, it's not coming back in that one spot. So then you literally just take it and brush it out. You're not adding any more polish, you're just like brushing out what's already there. This is like an Etch-a-Sketch, erasing the lines you made. Alright, so let's use this one. Try not to do what I did right there. If you do, just wipe your thing off. But you see, that's that one design that leaves the ripples. So you're not adding product every time you're doing this. You're just brushing it out. Like, imagine writing in the sand, I guess you could say, is a good comparison. I'm trying not to hit my phone while I'm doing that either. You see, you can draw lines in there. Pretty cool, right? I think so. And then just take your magnet, disturb it up a little bit if you want. And then people do that where they go around and just bring all the stuff back out. But you see, it's going to hold your design that you did before. So when you mess up, it's really best to just go over it. Now I'm going to do a design because I'm going to show you putting the jelly on top of this one. So let's do, alright, so we have this cool flower, right? Just hold it over. And it gives you a flower. So we'll do 2 flowers. See? We're gonna put it in the lamp because we're gonna cure it. So now we have this one. So like I was saying, like in my thing, so then I took this other color, and you don't have to do it over the whole nail every time. So I just took this one and I just put it like I got where I could see where it was plain. And I took this one and I just put it there in the spot where it was like negative space. It's okay if it overlaps, it's not a big deal. So I took it like that and then I flipped it and I was like, okay, let's see on this side where's all the negative space. So it's like right here at the edge only, the black space where it doesn't have like the color coming through. So then I took my magnet and I just brought out all the orange, and then I just went like that a little bit so it had like that little bit of a wave, and then this side I just bring out like that, and then you have your like your cool galaxy. Alright, so we have this. Right, I'm just gonna like design them as we go because why not, right? So I want one of the flowers to be pink and I want one of the flowers to be orange. Oh, sorry. Let me move that. So I'm going to use two jellies. I'm going to use Pink Jellyfish and Mr. Jelly, which are both really pretty jellies. This one's super pretty. Super pretty jelly. And then Mr. Jelly is going to be your one you do your torties with. It's going to be your orange jelly. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. You can literally, this is just like options. Like I'm not perfect at this. I literally haven't even tried these designs before. I just know you can do them. And I figured I'd save my trial for this video. So this is me trying things with you for the first time as well. You can literally just paint it on there. And then I'm going to take my ombre brush and I'm going to fix that and make that better. So we've got our two, and I'm just going to ombre them together. I like to use the traditional ombre brush, and I just go back and forth. Ta-da! Ombre. You gotta watch him do that in real time. Like I literally did not speed that up. Alright, and now I'm just going to cure it. Alright. I'm trying to do this quickly while my kids are napping. My husband took my older two kids out today with him for an errand, so I'm trying to knock this out. Alright, so we're pretty much done, right? So we need white nail polish and my liner brush. Literally just going to put some stars on there. So I'm going to take my white polish, which is called Fluffy Clouds. I'm trying to stay in frame, trying to do all that, so bear with me. Just a dot will do. Alright, we're going to move it down a little bit so I can be more in frame. Alright, so I'm going to take my brush and I'm literally just going to put, see if I can stay in frame for y'all. Alright, so it's like it's a galaxy, so we need to have some a dotting tool totally works too, y'all. Don't be stressing out trying to make these dots. Dotting tool works just fine to make dots. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this over a little bit. I'm just going to make a couple of them starbursts. It's literally how I did that other set. So I was like, that's not real, that's AI. I was like, no, it's not, it's definitely real. And then dot till your heart's content with dots. However many stars you want. And then just cure it. And then look at how, I'll pull it up closer so you can see. Like, look at how galaxy that looks. It'll look really good once we top coat it, but like, isn't that pretty? The blue and everything. Alright, I'm gonna cure that. And here we are with this one. And the way the cat eye just kind of shows through. We're gonna top coat this one because why not? Top coat them as we go. I like to top coat sideways. For me, I can't do it. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, look at how glittery that looks. I mean, you totally didn't even have to do. You could have added some other smaller flowers or something, but like, isn't that cool? You can see like the shimmering, like you turned the cat eye, the color underneath, or the color on top. You turn that silver into whatever color you put on top. So there's one done. That's pretty cool. All right, now I'm trying to cure everything as well. All right, so here we go, and I'm gonna top coat this because I think this looks cool as well. Oh, it scared me. The Amazon person's at my front door. There's random people walking up to my door. It's just, I don't know, wild. My husband's gone, so I thought it was him, but I was like, nope, not him. Alright, sorry. Trying to do this in my, it's so close to the mat. Alright, so that's literally what it looks like. And that's so cool, y'all. So I said I wouldn't do the galaxy design in here, but I just had to. This is probably one of my favorites. And you see how it kind of like opens up and turns into the blue? Like, it's so cool. Like, that was so easy. At the end, y'all are gonna have to let me know which one is your favorite that we do, because I feel like they could be fun. You know, you just kind of have to play around with them. All right, so we've done those two. I'm gonna kind of like try to separate what we've done and put it somewhere else on my desk so that I don't redo it. All right, so we've done that one. We've done the galaxy. We've done the jellies over top. All right. Sorry about all the banging and stuff. All right, y'all, just bear with me. Bear with me. I hope y'all are enjoying this video. I guess this would be my opportunity to say, like, if you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. Share it to one of your friends that might enjoy this video. Anything like that. All right, so we're gonna take the opportunity to take this laser rainbow cat eye. We'll move this over here. Oh, sorry. So sorry. My gosh. We're gonna put it over black. So I'm gonna let y'all watch. This is literally a top coat. So you don't need to put anything on top of this. This is literally the top coat. I'm just gonna put it over black because it's like the easiest. But you can also put it over any color to make it a cat eye. Like, look at how pretty that is. It's going to be a little bit thicker than your usual top coat, obviously because it's got glitter in the top coat. Now, I always put a top coat over top of this top coat because I don't like to think about it even chipping. Like, want to think about that, but like, look at that. You don't even have to do anything with the cat eye, but watch what happens when you do. Just take the cat eye. So I'm going to show you both ends. So you have to find out which end pulls the cat eye and which end pushes it. So this end will pull it out. Alright, so you saw what that is. So we're going to show you the other side. See how it's pushing them away? You want to find which one will pull it to the top because it's lessening. You want to find the side that's going to pull your cat eye out if that's what you're wanting. And you just go on the sides and just pull the cat eye out. You don't want to be up on it because it'll push it. You have to be a little bit a ways. Say about, how far is that, like a 1/4 of an inch? Yeah, probably about a 1/4 of an inch. Now you can manipulate it too if you just want to design. You can move it if you want to do that. You can do the whatever design tickles your fancy. I'm just gonna play with it. Have it go like that. You can have it do like a S. You and have it just kind of like swoop through the nail. It's really all about just kind of keeping your magnet steady. And like I was saying before, you just, if you mess up, you just swipe it with the polish again or the top coat or whatever. This one worked really well because we were just playing with manipulating it, and it was like relatively easy manipulation with it, so we don't really have to use the brush. But it's really easy, really fun. Like, look at how fun that is. And this is a top coat, so this would be done. You just kind of got to play around with whatever you want to do. I don't really particularly like using this magnet. I'm not a fan, but I mean, everybody's got their own things. I mean, you can push it to one side. Right, push the cat out to one side. Here's your other magnet. Pull it back out on the one side. Try to find what you're wanting to do. See? You just make it on one side. You can still have a little bit of it, but you have most of it on the one side. So it's really all personal preference. You just gotta take time to like play with the design that you're wanting. You can layer them. We're just gonna leave this one. I'm gonna straighten it back out. And I just try to hook my magnets onto my lamp, or on my overhead lamp, so that they don't all fall into a freaking cluster and all stick together, because I'll show you what happens if you keep letting them bang together. Just gonna do that, and I'm just gonna pull out the cat eye on this one. I know this video is gonna be so long, y'all, and I'm sorry, but somebody asked me for a how-to cat eye for dummies, and I really wanted to kind of go over everything so that you can have like the best cat eye experience. Gonna pull that and just leave it like that for the top coat. Alright, so here are the two nails we've completed so far. Cool, right? You could even do this one. Like, that looks like a sun. But yeah, here's the two we've completed so far. We'll put them to the side. And here's the design that we did with it. Just put it on top as the top coat. Look at how pretty that is. Imagine drawing your snowflakes in that. Alright. Now we are going to do... Let's do jungle teal. Let's go to the ceramics because I want to show you that look. Alright. So ceramics cat eye gel. I'm doing these on stilettos because I just feel like that's like the longest tip. Let me switch it up and do this one on a square. I have some square tips too. See if it's better, worse, whatever. Like the eye doctor. See if it's better or worse. 1 or 2. I just went to the eye doctor. That's why that is so fresh in my mind. All right. They are super sheer, right? So like they are going to be super, super sheer. But they are so freaking pretty. Look like a jelly cat eye. All right, so we've got this look. And I like to pull the cat eye up if I'm not doing a design. I like to pull it up twice. So this is the wrong end of the magnet. Do you see what I just did? It pushed it that way. I'm going to flip it the other way. Do you see? It's like manipulating all the pieces. See that? And then it's all really on how you want to view it. Like some people do that nonsense. No, I used the wrong end, so there's no cat eye anywhere. Now if I flip it over, it will start to pull the cat eye back out. But we already kind of ruined it a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this back on, swipe it back out. But also recommended to just do the first layer and just like leave the first layer be. Like just let it cure. If it's like a super jelly like this. So just like just leave it like this and cure it. So I'm going to do that with this one. But I'm going to get out a green polish. We'll use Forest. Well, yeah, we'll use this color. Maybe. Yeah, we'll use this one, I guess. Will we? No, we won't. That's too teal. Let's use this one. We'll use a light green. Alright, so we'll use I Meant to Tell You. And we'll put it on this one, and I will show you the difference. I'll show you when I put the other one on top. This one's like a nice minty green. So I'll put that on, and I will put fern over top of it so that I can kind of show you how pretty it is. You're not stuck to just doing the cat eye over itself and doing that line. Like, people, I feel like, think that that's the only thing that you can do with the cat eye, and that is so not true. So we've got Meant to Tell You, 1 coat coverage. I'm going to throw it in the lamp for 60 seconds while we work on this one. I'm going to do a second layer. And this one is going to be a little bit darker. Like, you see how it's got a little bit of that? I'm going to put the second layer on it, and it'll just make it like that much more opaque. Also, you've got to think that your entire nail is not going to be sheer like this. I mean, obviously you have your nail bed, which is going to be kind of nude. So they look really good like over nude as well. Like a nude or a neutral. Alright, so we've got this looking really pretty. It's like you almost can't even see through it still. Sometimes it's just a matter of, see, the velvety look. You just kind of got to play with it sometimes. And there you go. Put that on the lamp for 30 seconds. And now I'm going to put the jungle teal over top of this one. I should zoom in versus leaving it so. Alright. So here we have jungle teal over top of Meant to Tell You. And I feel like this is beautiful. You're just going to want to make sure that you pull it completely through. Make it even as you can, I guess. Alright, so now we've got this over top of it. And then just kind of manipulating it however you want it to go. Like this one, we'll do something different. And just like whenever you move your hand, you'll see a design. Moving along. Alright, so this is the jungle teal. Oh, 2 layers by itself. Sorry, I'm going to just pull up. It's still sheer. So that's just 2 by itself. And then if you really wanted to go the extra mile, you could throw some hollow polish on top. So we're just going to try that out. This is called Peter Green, and it is gorgeous. Alright, so we're going to throw this on top just to give it some sparkles. Because why not? Just a thin layer. I'm just like dragging my brush through. Then you have the cat eye and the sparkles. You just gotta give it a minute to settle because it'll lay flat. See, just a little something extra. I'm gonna give it a second. And then this one, over that mint to tell you. All right. Oh, we gotta top coat it. Can't leave anything untop coated around here because my kids will grab it. So we'll just top coat this real quick, and I'll throw this other one in the lamp. I really hope y'all are enjoying the video. I know it's really long, but I mentioned it was gonna be long because I was like, this is gonna be super, super long video. Nobody's gonna watch it, so we'll see. But I wanted to give like a cat eye in real time because I feel like people always try to speed it up or like miss things or skip things or something like that. So I feel like I just wanted to like cover all of it for y'all because I had to watch too many videos when I was trying to figure this out and I was so irritated. I cannot even begin to express it. So right now I'm basically just trying to put it all in one video for y'all. Everything that you kind of been seeing everywhere and all of that. Just kind of putting it out everywhere. All right, so Sea Pearl. I think my husband's home. He is home. So give me a minute to let them come inside and then I will be back. Alrighty, these are the two that we just did. The one with it's over itself with the hollow diamond glitter on it and then over the solid color. Like you can get two different looks. These would even go good together in a set. But just two different options of stuff to do with the cat eye with these two. Alright, so we've got those two. So next we're going to do Sea Pearl. And I'm going to show you the difference between Sea Pearl over black and over clear. And I'm going to show you the, what was I going to say? Show you the good ones to be matte. The soda crystal ones are like really good ones if you like a matte cat eye. I'm going to make it matte on those soda ones when we get to those. I'm going to show you the swirl as well on these. So here is over black. It's looking more silver, I guess you could say. So here's over, you can kind of see it. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the cat eye on it. Just kind of going up and down like we had talked about before. And then I'm just going to do the same on the side. And like you can see the color shift on it. It's like a green, blue. Alright, so I'm going to put that one in the lamp. And now we're going to look at it over clear. Well, kind of over clear, I guess you could say, because the tip holder is black. It's more sheer, obviously, over the clear. But you can just like wear this as just a regular polish without doing anything to it. Also, when I'm doing the swirl design, I just do one layer and then cure it, and then I will do the second layer because you can see how pretty that is even if I just turn the nail. Like it's still really pretty as just a polish in itself. I'm also going to show you the swirl design. Alright, so now we have it over black. It just gives it that extra pop, I feel like. It just gives it that little something extra. And when I do my swirls, I usually use a dotting tool. This one has some hair on it. I usually use a dotting tool. So I'll put the polish on. Uh-oh, sounds like my toddlers are waking up. So I might have to postpone this because it sounds like my babies are waking up from their nap because this video was so long. Alright, so I need to take this. And then my kids are doing school. I need to turn their sound off. Because and you just take it and then you just go like this and you just literally just swirl around in there. Just like that. And then once you've swirled to your desire, you will do the cat eye effect. Then you just do that. And then you have your swirl cat eye. Alright, so I went ahead and top coated this one. It's got the swirls in it. It's just a super cute, fun design to do. And now I'm just going to do a second coat on this one so I can kind of show you guys the difference. They don't need to, the polishes don't need to be over a color, but you can do it if you'd like to give it like a different oomph or something, but they don't need to be over a color. So for this one, I'm gonna leave it flat like that because I'm gonna stamp on top of it. So I'm just going to leave it pearlized, and I'm just going to pull the cat eye out. Like, they are really pretty as is. But you see I'm just running the magnet on the side, and all it's doing is like pulling the color out. It gives it like a little crystallifying effect, I guess, a little shimmer. See? So I'm going to put this one in the lamp. Alright, so I have this stamping plate right here, and it's just got patterns, so I figure we could use this, one of these patterns. We'll probably use this one and stamp on it. So let me grab my polish that I'm going to use. Alright, I'm just going to use this blue, because why not? It is called Flotsam. This is what it looks like, the color it is, over black and white. So I've got that, I've got that, and then I just have my stamper. I'm going to do it kind of close so y'all can see if you're having trouble with stamping. Do it kind of close so you can see, but the key is to get everything ready. Alright, I don't have as tacky. I'm going to leave the dispersion layer on the polish. Alright, so we've got our nail right here. We've got our stuff, and I'm just going to put it anywhere on there because I don't really care about where the design that I pick up is. I'm going to take my scraper. I'm going to scrape, really do it twice, wipe it off, and then I'm going to try to pick up in the opposite direction. Pretty perfect pickup. Move that to the side. Grab my nail tip, and then just place it on there. And then there's like a little mist at the tip, and that's fine. We'll just use some of the design. We'll just do like, we'll do that at the tip, and then down over here at the corner, we'll just add some down there at the corner so it doesn't look like it's mist. Now we just push on the sides. So it doesn't, oh, looks like over here something might be missed, so we'll just add a little dot of something. We'll just put, so just so it doesn't look empty. Alright, and then we just have that, and the cat eye shining underneath. It's super cool. Once we put a top coat on, it'll be better, but we're just going to let it dry for a little bit so we don't smear anything. Alright, that's how easy the stamping is. And then I just cleaned my stamper off on the lint roller. Alright, so we are in fall. So last thing I'm going to show you is a pumpkin. So I've got this now. I've got tiger eye. And we're just going to draw a pumpkin because I can't not do a pumpkin. Everybody's been like pumpkin obsessed, so I feel like I have to like just show you how I would do one. Alright. So we're going to take the polish. A whole bunch of linties on here. Alright. I'm going to take the polish and we are going to so we kind of have like the general shape of it. Everybody's been doing these ones up. But these ones are good over black too, because you just do the one layer. They come out really nice. I'm gonna make my pumpkin a little bit bigger because Why not? This is just like how to do it. Alright, so we've got that for our pumpkin so far. And you can see it's just really pretty, like I was saying. It's really pretty just as is. It's just a very pretty color as is. Alright, so now we're going to take this and we are just going to pull. We'll put it in a lamp. So now we've got this, right? Got our pumpkin, and now we're going to use jade. And we'll use like a darker color. We'll use deep plum. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. See if I can get the deep plum to show up right. I'm gonna mix deep plum with black cherry, which is a super beautiful, almost the same color. Almost the same color. It's really, really, really pretty. These are the colors to finish off the pumpkin with. I'm not going to do a second layer on the pumpkin, just going to leave it as it is with the one. Kind of mix these two together. So for the pumpkin, I'm just going to kind of, because I want it to be cat eye. The whole pumpkin to be cat eye. This is just drawing different designs with it. I'm gonna push this off here so you guys can brace down a little bit. Alright, so now I'm gonna Alright, I'm going to cure it. Alright, so we have this, and now we have to add our stem. See, it's all really about experimenting with what you can do. You can pretty much do anything with these. You just gotta try to just play around with them. Really, that's what I did when I got mine. I just kind of sat there and I played around with them. And you just go, just make some little wispies. I haven't even done the cat eye on those ones yet. And they're already wanting to be. Okay, and then there's your pumpkin. Let's cure it. Now you could do a cat eye pumpkin on top of a cat eye background. Like you could do a whole cat eye pumpkin on top of this lemon quartz. I could have drew the pumpkin on top of that. It still would have looked cute. Now I'm going to top coat this design with the stamping that we did. Because it'll just tie it in. seal it off, finish it up. Then you'll be able to see the cat eye really good through the design. Let's see. Very pretty. And here's our pumpkin. I just had the black nails ready, which is the only reason I used black. But you can use like whatever color you want to use. I'm almost at a top coat. You can literally use whatever color. I just had black nails set. You can also just draw the design in black and then do the cat eye over top if that's what you want to do as well. Kind of like you would do with chrome. But there's a quick little pumpkin. A little bit more top coat on that to make it even out a little bit. Alright, and here we are with this one finished. Alright, so the only last one I have to show you is this one. And I think I'm going to put the decal just over top of one we already did. I think I'm going to put it over the swirl one that we did. No, I'll show you one more color. And then I will do the decal. We're going to do... Let's see. We'll do this one. That was not available. We'll do it over this cranberry pearl. So this one is super gorgeous. This is like the seashell one that I was going to use anyway. This is super, super gorgeous color. Now decals sometimes look best over white, but sometimes you can get away with other colors underneath them. It just really depends on what you're doing. Like this one is the seashell pearl, and just like look at how pretty that is. And this one is called cranberry pearl. I'm gonna bring out the, kind of see how it like dances on the nail. And just make sure you just flip your magnet around to see if you're pushing or pulling. And then the last thing I'm going to do is do one more color, and I'm going to make it matte so you can see. So I was saying the soda crystal cat eyes are the ones that you're going to want to make matte. Let's use, I want to use a dark one so you can really see. We'll use Star Ruby. And I will show you what it looks like matte. But like, look at how pretty this color is. This is like the perfect red. So I'm just going to leave it for that first layer. Like this is the ones I was saying you can just polish, and look at how beautiful that is. So I'm going to leave it like that for the first layer. Our pumpkin is finished completely. You can use whatever colors you want. That's just an idea for a pumpkin. Alright, so for the decal one, I'm just going to take the decal out. I am going to cut it out. Let's use this one down here. Cut the whole corner off, and then I'll cut the decal out itself. I like to get the decal cut as close as I can. think I might actually put the decal over that one. No, we'll stick to putting it over the light pink. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this decal back in this water. Alright, so it's sitting in the water, just kind of doing its thing. I'm only going to do the one layer because that's really all it needed, especially since I'm going to put the decal on it. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when we put this on top of it. You want to wipe the dispersion layer. And then I always use sticky base coat when I'm doing that. So I'm going to put that on top while I'm fixing up my decal so that it will be ready. So I'm just going to put the sticky base coat on the entire nail. Just going to let it dry. It's air dry. Take my tweezers. Dabbing the excess water on my lint-free wipe. Put it there, and then you just be able to you can just slide the backing off. So I'm just going to let it dry for a second. And then we should be able to put it right on top. And just press it down. Kind of pressing out all the wrinkles or anything. They have a little bit of stretch to them, but not much. And I'm like, look at how pretty that is already. Instant design over top of that. You don't even have to draw a thing. All I'm gonna do is file the excess off. Fit perfectly too. And then just the cat eye is gonna give it that shift, but it'll look better after we top coat it. But for this one, I'm gonna do one more layer. I'm gonna pull out the cat eye and then I'm gonna mat it for you so you can see, and then we will be all finished and I'll show you everything that we did today. Or that I did today, that I hope you enjoyed, because this video is so long. I'm gonna have to make the rest of them into like a part 2, just designs, because it took me forever just to show you the different types of cat eye. Alright, so we've got this. That is so pretty. Now we're just pulling out the cat eye. Like, look at that. Alright, now I'm going to put it in, cure it, and then mat it. So for this one, all I'm going to do is you have to wait for it to dry a little bit. Decal, just file it off a little bit. File the excess off. You can just pull that off. Same thing down here. And you just pull the excess off. Yep, and that's sealed all the way around. Then I'm going to base coat it and top coat this one. Alright, this one gets matte. Alright, so I'm going to matte this one so we can see what it looks like matte. I'll show you what it looks like glossy before I throw it in there. Then when it comes out, I'll show you it matte. Alright, so this is what it looks like glossy. I'm going to throw it in. 60 seconds. I'm gonna base coat, top coat this one. I didn't even have to really base coat it because I mean I'm not gonna wear it. This is just for tutorial purposes. But you do want to make sure you're sealing your edges, capping your edges, sealing them like that and such. Look how pretty that is underneath. I'm gonna fix that part down there after I cap it in here. Like, look at how pretty that is. All right, and the lamp. Now this is a no wipe matte top coat, but I usually wipe the matte top coat anyway, just because I feel like it just gives it that super matte. Oh, don't want to put that near the lamp. It'll go on top. All right, wiped it off. And then this is the look matte. You can still see it's giving you that shift. It's so pretty. So try your cat eyes matte. Let me get everything together and I will be right back. All right, here are all of the designs that we did today. Of all the designs that we tried, we only had this one kind of like halfway fail. But like, here are some of the really fun designs. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, some of them don't always work out, you know? You can't have a success every time. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed these designs. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. You enjoyed the tutorial of kind of like me showing you how like the different magnets work and different designs and stuff. So these are just different ways to like use the cat eyes. Just suggestions. I'm going to be doing a lot of cat eye stuff coming up. I have a bunch of videos like shorts and compilation videos and all that stuff. So stay tuned. I'm also going to make a short video on how to do them on super short nails, because y'all that wear short nails, they can still be pretty. So this is a medium length and this is an extra short. I can still do the same designs on super short nails. So I will make that in a future video for you, but this video was already long enough. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and I will catch you on the next video.